Om Sthapakaya cha dharmasya sarvadharmasvarupine avataravarishthaya Ramakrishnaya te namaha. We saw yesterday the Radha Krishna's episode, Radha's panting and becoming now and then unconscious and falling in thought of Krishna, and finally telling, my body may fall off without seeing Krishna, and in case I die away, after my death, place my body on the branch of dark tamala tree. Tamala tree is dark blue, green, supposed to be similar to the color of Krishna. The blueness, blackness are often compared to the dark clouds, dark trees, dark shades like shadow. Where there is darkness, it is trees, dark trees of fresh green, light green, yellow green, all this greenery we see in the plants. There are some trees which have pitch dark color of greenness. That is always slightly less dark is the durva, which is always tallied with Rama. Durva color. And we see Krishna is compared with the dark color of wherever it is seen. So this tree, it reminds one of the Krishna. Many times when I was in forest life, I was alone for years after years. Once in 3 months, one forester is to come and give me some food material and go away. And I'll be moving about in the forest. I would recall Rama's walking in the forest. And how Rama, Lakshmana, Sita, when they were going, how it would be looking, how they might be feeling. No one else is there in the forest. After walking for miles and miles, one kutia comes of some either forest dweller or a ascetic living somewhere. So those experiences I used to bring to my mind, move about, Rama must have walked like this. When we move, there is a stream of, after going some distance, there is another stream. So, I can drink a little. Except rainy season, we can drink water, fresh water anytime. It will be flowing water. Rainy season, it will be extremely dirty water. You have to hold and keep somewhere for a day to settle down. Filter it through the cloths for floating dust and then take. Otherwise, we drink while walking. We see these streams or falls. We take and keep walking. Just in the evening, few hours we might spend in walking and moving about. So these movements used to clearly remind, oh, this must have been. How the thoughts come and appear and make us participate in certain things. Whole of Ramayana that we have read and heard, pictorially we will try to visualize, bring the whole thing in our mind and understanding, make it a concrete thing again for our meditations. To enter into meditations, we need certain things to adopt. Where will we get the material? When we are living in the world, we will come across all these things, people loving, and all these things practically happening. So, this we see the way in which we adopt the things, how we view. Can we view in the eyes of those who are experiencing God? In what way can we experience the things? So all this, everything that you are passing through, associate with the divine somewhere. Like Radha, like the gopis of Vrindavan. So there we see everything reminds them of Krishna. Everything reminds them a calf moving somewhere, jumping about. There is Krishna in the mind. Some great suffering is going on. A bhakta is calling. They had seen another person suffering. The suffering must be calling us to Krishna. Oh, same suffering was there, other person undergoing, how we called on Krishna. All this, everything can be associated with God, including when we are possessed by the enemies, we are inner enemies, small desires of the world, catch us, small, which is going to give us temporary satisfaction and keep the God, longing for God away. Some people, I want some small things. Somebody gives and goes, and I am happy, I am satisfied. I am not getting. I don't go to the Lord and pray, oh, I don't have that item today. Or I don't have my health proper today. I try, immediately my intelligence comes into picture. Where can I get that item? How can I regain my, I've got headache. First thing is, if somebody had got headache, Krishna himself had headache, and he says to one of the gopis, if you apply the feet dust, it will go away. So can we associate all our needs and sufferings also to the Lord, to bring the whole of my life centered round God? Now even sadhanas we are doing ourselves as center, and our raga dvesha is the world background. This world background has to be totally dropped away, and divine background. In divine background, our life must go. And instead of our ego-centered life, it must be God-centered life. Instead of our desires driving us, our love for God must drive us. Jnana must drive, wisdom must drive us. Love of the jivas must drive us. So, whole thing, it's called the shift of paradigm. The whole paradigm, whole thing is, I'm in a new world of new awareness. This is what we find in the episode of Radha. And it doesn't end with her leaving the body. On that, you inscribe the name of, holy name of Krishna, sweet name. Here ends, the song ends. After my death, the mala tree, which is regarded or considered or reminder of Krishna, and on the body you inscribe the Krishna's name. The base also and the subsequent also, both are to be Krishna, as if she is sandwiched in Krishna. Krishna is in between is Krishna. No, the ending is Master's. Master said, God and His name. Why she asked the name to be written on her body after she dies? God and His name are identical. In the tree, it's my bhavana, feeling. I feel the presence of Krishna there, or I can imagine how Krishna would be looking at that object. But when Krishna's name is written on the body, it is reality. It is not bhavana alone. It's satya. Satya and bhavana are different. Bhavana, I feel. The other may be feeling something else there. Another person may be afraid of it. Dark tree, I will never go to that. Somebody may say. We do not know how each person, a bhavana is there. I cannot infuse that bhavana in others till I educate him to be what I am. But this is reality, satya. When it comes to name and Sri Ramakrishna is clearing here, God is a name and are identical. That is the reason Radha said that there is no difference between Rama and his holy name. Nama namni abheda. Now when we come to this, the name and the object. Suppose I say book. Book and the matter are not same. The content of the is not same. I write book. Book may not be with me. The word book. Yet a book is not with me. Book object and book name are not identical. Suppose I I know the word book. I go on telling book. Book will not come to me, or I don't realize the book. But when God's name is there, my name and I are not identical. But when he enters into the transcendental realm, the word and its object are same. The two do not identify within the realm of time and space. God's name belongs to the transcendental realm. It is from the absolute, something is descending to take you back. Where do we get this exact understanding of the Namnya Bheda? When God gives various forms to his devotee. When a devotee realizes God, he sees God in various forms. God goes on revealing one after the other forms because of the love. I love you, my child. Look, my various forms. Just like Arjuna, he gives to Arjuna, whatever you want to see, you can see in me now. Vishwarupa Darshana. Any form or anything you want to see, it is I am standing here. You can see in me. Like that, I love Krishna. I get the form of Krishna in my, I turn inward, dive within, or I go on praying, loving him from heart, not looking at this world, or I have no demands or expectation from this world, anything. Whatever I want, Krishna will give me. My dependence on Krishna, my love of Krishna, my holding on to Krishna, I am aspiring for Krishna. All this, my life is centered around Krishna. Except Krishna, I don't know anything, where I can go and ask anything for anything. And company also, all companies are, even relationships are just there. Because a few days back, I heard somebody has passed away. Husband has passed away, wife is there. But what an assurance they give at the time of marriage, and how much of hopes and the imagination, delusion they keep, that we will be together this whole life. Nobody has lived together and died together. Janama Maranaka. Sata hai sapna. It's a dream. It's a false dream. It will never become true. Lifelong we will live together. No, never it can happen. Nobody has experienced that dying together, coming together and dying together has happened. No. We grow somewhere, another grows somewhere. Mother doesn't want to leave the child, as if she has total authority and this one is mine. What is mine? You hold that child and you will be not there. Child is there and you won't be there. How long can you hold anything? Death interferes, everything ends. So our relationship is short. We can never aspire for. That's why my only support of life, here and hereafter, at all times. When all things are there, you are there. When all things are not there, you are there. It is there, it is there. So that kind of hold on the divine. Then when God reveals, because He has sacrificed everything, He has sacrificed name, fame, all these things. Doesn't want anything. Last thing to leave is Lokashana. Vittashana also you can leave, Putrashana also you can leave. Lokashana is what remains till the end. People should not blame me at least. So here we see you have sacrificed everything for my sake. Now take me, I am yours. You are mine. Now at this moment of vision of God, what would be his joy? He is in a different state of existence. God is not satisfied with complete fulfillment that He has given by giving Himself to the devotee. He wants him to see him in various, this is not my end. You want to see me as Rama. When I came down as Rama, actually how I looked. Various, you want to see what is Durga. Look here, I am going to become Durga now. various form and form, difference dissolve. Name and name, difference dissolve. Rama, whom I was calling, and Krishna, whom I was calling, is one and the same reality. Whether I call him Rama or Krishna doesn't matter now. After getting vision, then form and form difference, one reality is coming as so many ways, in so many forms. Then after giving all, he will show, see, I have given you, freed you from all the bondages of nature. I have freed you from all suffering forever. And now, you can't give anything what you have got from me. Even little experience of this joy. What is transcendental joy? What is the joy that you get in the company of God? You can't give to show anybody. If the joy from coffee I get, I can give a cup of coffee to another one. Experience this is giving so much of joy. I can give. But I cannot show what is the Atmananda or Bhajanananda. I cannot show to anybody. He has to evolve to that state and experience. Then God says, I will take the form of words and symbols. And you can give this to, I am going to become a mantra, a mystic syllable, giving to others. I will enter into him, I will grow in him, I will manifest him in him. So here God is taking the form of mantra. It remains in the heart of the enlightened, one with the Chaitanya consciousness. This is what he is going to give to another person. Now you see, Nama and Namnya are a Bheda here, because God has taken that name. God has become that name. By giving mantra to a disciple, the disciple doesn't even know the value of it. What is that mantra? He doesn't know. God has entered into his being through that mantra. He doesn't know. God is there like a pregnant woman. He is growing inside. He doesn't know. The devotee will never know. Disciple will never know. Slowly it grows and start awakening the power which has bound him and kept here as the Jivatman. The sustaining, life-sustaining energy, it starts awakening. The spiritual consciousness which can reach higher consciousness than the normal 3 levels of consciousness, Jagra, Swapna, Sushupti, only we are passing through. We can enter into a higher level of consciousness. So this power, which is called Kundalini, is awakened by the God to take him back to the source. Now he starts experiencing little by little love of God, dependence on God, to be neutral to the world. Wherever there is the need of sacrifice and love, he is able to give. All these qualities start manifesting. The sattva start manifesting. The running after activities and possessions fade down. Rajas is coming down. The material body identification repeatedly with the body falls down, comes down. So we see new spirit growing. The sattva is emerging out. It is the time that divinity is manifesting. So here we understand Nama Namnya Bheda. When Radha says, write the name of Krishna on my body, it is not writing the name of Krishna in the words of tattoo and all they put, you see, Krishna's picture and or Krishna is tattooed on this skin. No, not that tattoo. This is truth. The writing, the Krishna start dwelling on that. This is the principle that is used in formation of the yantras. Yantra, tantra, mantra. This yantra concept begins with this. The name and nama namniya bheda. Each bijakshara is a powerful entity. Writing just the name of God and giving the Vibhishana does to someone. He writes a Krishna's name, Rama's name on a leaf and ties to one of the person's hem of the cloth and asks him, now you can walk over the water, ocean. That just a name of, it is not a name. The moment the faith in that name goes away, it is just a word. But Radha, when she utters, write Krishna's name, it is the name of the one who represents the reality, the ultimate reality. All aspects of God are included in it. The transcendental, the immanent, as the avatara, as the indweller in all beings, Antaryamin, as the Lord of the universe. All aspects of God. Whichever aspect of divinity is there, any aspect of divinity other than this, or that also is included in the name Krishna. So when she sees, when she loves the absolute existence. From where without existence, without that I cannot exist. It is water for the fish. God is for devotee, it is water for what water is for the fish. What soil and water for the plant. What is air for we people. The breath stops, it is stopped. So that is that Krishna's name, which is not different from the reality. So Sri Ramakrishna is making it clear here, God and His name are identical. That is the reason Radha said that there is no difference between Rama and His holy name. Nama Namni Abheda. We cannot do the same thing within the limits of time and space. This is something coming from the transcendental to hold a jiva and take it to the transcendental. Then it is possible. From here, if you want to take anything to the transcendental, you have to add Om behind. The moment you add Om to anything, book is this. Om book is not this. Material aspect is eliminated. Anything, a tree, Om, if you put behind the tree, the material aspect is removed and the reality which is pervading it, which is the substratum, which is holding it, giving existence to it, which is governing its life, which is existing in it as life, that is indicated. That is unseen reality, which is pervading it. Avibhaktam vibhakteshu. That aspect is being introduced. That's why Rama is Dasharatha's son. Like us, we are all sons of our own parents. Rama is also son of his parents. But when we say Om Rama, is no more. He is the God on the earth, a pure. In this respect, we can worship any object of this universe, trying to see what is penetrating into it, what is reality beyond it. Then only our vision opens up to the reality. How we transcend, how we go beyond, how we enter into reality. Om Niranjanam Nityamanantarupam Bhaktanukampa Dritavigraham Vai Ishavataram Parameshamidhyam Tam Ramakrishnam Shirasa Namamaha.